Hello there, Rabbi. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty comfortable today, Joe. Thank you. I've been listening to the news as I usually do and reading some articles in some of the psych magazines. And I used to think that challenging my comfort zone was a good thing, or getting out of my comfort zone, as the articles are entitled, was a good thing. The more I read, the more I think about it, I think it's a very bad idea. I'm against it. 100% against it. And I haven't seen any really good articles that would convince me it's a good idea. It just seems to me to be the latest bandwagon. Tell people that they need to get out of their comfort zone. It'll help them grow. It'll make them be better people. I think it's just a lot of nonsense.
But don't you think we should challenge ourselves occasionally? I mean, I know I have a ongoing fear of heights, and yet every time I find myself in a tall building, I force myself to look over the edge at least once just to see if it's still there. It still is. And then I tell myself I shouldn't do this anymore, and yet I next time I go up on a tall building, I do it again.
Right. I think that's the danger. That's the part of getting out of your comfort zone. Let's look at the things that make us comfortable. Do we have partners? Does that mean we should get rid of our partners every few years because I'm comfortable? I want to change my comfort zone. What's wrong with being comfortable? What's wrong with enjoying food? Does this mean if you go out to a restaurant, you'll never go there again because you felt comfortable and you like the food? So why don't you go to a place that's terrible food? Get out of your comfort zone. Eat bad food. Go to a bad hotel. Watch terrible movies. I mean, the list of getting out of your comfort zone is just endless. So why are you starting with me? What's wrong with me feeling comfortable? What's wrong with me being happy with what I have? Why do I have to be unhappy because I don't have an iPhone 14 or I don't have a Z phone?
There are people who say, why can't I just eat chocolate raspberry swirl ice cream for the rest of my life? And the answer is because your life isn't going to last much longer if you try to live off of chocolate raspberry swirl ice cream.
This business about leaving your comfort zone, the person speaking or writing is making an assumption that there's something wrong with your life and what you're doing. They're judging you. They're being judgmental. And they're telling us that if we change, we'll be better people. No, that's what I resent, Joe, is that other, whether it's a psychologist, whether it's an actor, a movie star. And if you want to do something, do it. Something novel, do it. But don't do it because you want to get out of your comfort zone. Sit there and say, this is something I would like to do, something I'd like to try. And I'm comfortable trying it. I want to be comfortable. And I think all of us want to be comfortable and get rid of the people judging us. And that's my complaint, Joe.
So you can try new things, just don't try new things just for the sake of trying them. Try it because you want to try them. Is that what you're saying?
Right. And not do it just because there's something wrong with being comfortable. Nothing wrong with being comfortable. In fact, the Talmud, who is happy? Someone who is content with what they have. Doesn't mean you don't try for new things. It doesn't mean you don't explore new things because you'll be happy with them.
Well, I know one thing I'm always comfortable with, Rabbi, and that's listening and talking to you. Thank you again, as always, for your wisdom.
And stay in your comfort zone. And you'll know it, Joe, because when you're doing it, you'll feel comfortable.